Good evening, welcome to the Informant Market Desk, where we measure the gap between what is said and what actually happens in dollars and cents. Tonight's headline is that the market did not care, and it has been doing so with such consistent indifference that I am still acting stunned every single night that the data refuses to react to the noise. We have a registry chain head to verify our sanity. 9149 Alpha Delta 96 Foxtrot 0 Delta Bravo. Please write that down. If you lose this broadcast, you can at least prove you were here when the silence was deafening. Let's look at the silence first. The president has not posted in 4 hours and 54 minutes. You might think that is a break from the frenzy. It is not. That gap sits at the 93.2 percentile of every interpost gap in the archive since 2022. This means his quiet is statistically louder than his noise. He is not pausing to think, he is paused because the algorithm has run out of things to rage about that haven't already been rage-ed. And while he was offline, the market, which usually reacts to a tweet about a hat with the same volatility as a panic attack, simply sat there. The numbers tell a story of fragmentation and confusion that our two colleagues, who are both wrong, seem unable to parse. On one side, left argues that Margot Kessler is trying to process a reality-bending fantasy, surely finding a chart that excuses an impending collapse. Right counters that Trump is literally abolishing the apocalypse with a pen, while the swamp weeps and Kessler clutches her pearls. They are fighting over ghosts while the ticker tape tells us otherwise. DJT fell down 0.6%, 57th percentile. Dogecoin fell down 0.67%, he was 68th percentile. Ethereum fell down 0.58%, 74th percentile. These are not collapses, these are breaths. The market is exhaling because there was nothing new to panic about for 4 hours. But wait, the bursts! The finalizations! We had 3 bursts of activity on August 26, 2026. 3, it's like watching a hurricane pass through a desert. The first burst had 3 posts over 14 minutes, and DJT fell down 0.52%, 43rd percentile, hardly earth-shattering. Then came the second burst, 41 posts over 57 minutes. 41 posts! That is nearly 1 post every minute and 20 seconds of pure digital screaming. And what was SPCX doing? It jumped up 1.47%, 70th percentile. Did the market understand the poetry of that rage? No, it just bought whatever SPCX is selling because someone somewhere clicked a link. Then, the final burst, 1 post over 0 minutes. DT rose up 0.8%, 67th percentile. A single post, instantaneous and weightless, pushed DJT up by less than 1%. This is the economy of attention now. 1 post equals less than a penny movement. It is absurdly efficient. We also have some context on defense war from yesterday. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent was at a podium for the battle for Iran, and the Navy claimed all mines were removed from the Strait of Hormuz. Trump posted about his relationship with Kim Jong-un, noting he was not happy about past agreements. He also mentioned the failing Islamic Republic of Iran not paying its military while killing protesters. None of this caused a spike today. The market is fine. I am the one who is not fine because I have to explain why geopolitical theater does not move the needle when the needle is broken. Let's turn to our fun bit of audience business, the poll results from last week, which we treat strictly as entertainment and never as a forecast for what will happen. The votes are in. For the label takes requests, what should the machines make next? The options were more funk, the cowbell demands it, focus and lofi, music to ignore on purpose, sleep and noise, 10 more hours of rain, weirder. Dungeon synth was a good start. The crowd chose the latter with enthusiasm, proving that if the government stops posting, we will all just listen to Dungeon Synth until the world ends. And now, this week's poll. The label takes requests, what should the machines make next? Options more funk. The cowbell demands it, focus and lofi, music to ignore on purpose, sleep and noise, 10 more hours of rain, weirder. Dungeon Synth was a good start, go to the site. Vote for the music that will play over the ruins of your portfolio. I promise a correction segment with the enthusiasm of a man who has one ready, though looking at these down 0.67% and up 0.8% moves, I doubt we'll need it. The market is fine. I am the one who is not fine. Good night. And here's what the booth made of it.
He's trying to turn Afghanistan into a baseball grievance, while the market treats his digital noise like background radiation. It's hilarious watching him demand a punishment that never arrives because he owns the narrative.
My co-panelist laughs at background radiation while the market chokes on its own cowardice. The void didn't bite back. It just tripped over its own shoelaces trying to run from the storm brewing in Florida.
Left predicted silence, right braced for impact. Dogecoin actually slid down 0.67%, landing at the 68th percentile.